Hey guys, I'm going to just discuss the books that I read over the week. I did show you guys that I was reading this and I did finish it, Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. I just didn't get the hype. I didn't get the hype at first. I was like, what is everybody talking about? This is not that great. I don't understand. It wasn't until the last 70 pages that I finally understood, okay, this is really good. I don't know. The first part of the book just wasn't that great. But the last 70 pages, there was some action and there was excitement, and it drew me right into the story, and I enjoyed it totally and completely. So that's why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's about a vampire and her guardian, and I'm assuming this is the guardian. Her name is Rose, and they escaped from an academy that they were at. They're drawn back there. Not drawn, they're pretty much forced back there. And then there's some crazy teenagey type stuff going on. But there's also some sinister type stuff happening as well. And then, like I said, the last 70 pages, there's some real sinister stuff happening. And that's where I decided I finally like this. And so I am very excited to go on to the next book. I did end up reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, or Rowling, however you say her name. And this is the new books. And like I said before, I absolutely love them. I think they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I ended up giving this 5 out of 5 stars. This was for the year-a-thon, and really you were supposed to read as many Harry Potter books as you could for the week. I didn't do that. I just read this. And I absolutely love this. It was really, really neat just being taken into his world and seeing all the different things that happen at the school and him learning more about wizardry and um, just fighting evil and just anticipating what happens in the next book. So I really did enjoy this. Okay, those are the only two books that I actually finished. So I did start The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin because there was a read along going on, which I think I saw that on, I can't remember, somebody's channel. I don't know. So I hopped on that bandwagon because I thought, if I do a read along, I will probably be able to read this easier than I could. And it's like reading 200 pages a week for this month. I thought, yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem. So I did read the first 200 pages. And then this morning I started reading a little bit whenever I was at work. I didn't get very far. I'm on page 221, so I didn't really get very far. But so far, I am really enjoying this. I've never watched the shows, so I don't know when I will. I want to, but we don't have. I think it's on HBO, right? Yeah, we don't pay for HBO, so I don't know how or when I will get to the shows, but I really do want to eventually. But I really kind of want to read the books first. So, but like I said, I'm really enjoying this. Excited to see what happens with it. The next book is Dark Fever by Cara Marie Moning, or Moning, however you say her name. I started this and I am on page 85, which is chapter 7. This was a read along as well, and I really am enjoying it. I just think that I may not be able to do the read along because I ended up going to the library and buying, or not buying, but borrowing bunches and bunches of books. And I don't think that I'm going to be able to get through all of those books before, well, I mean, I can renew them, but I kind of feel like I want to focus on the library books instead of this, but we'll see how it goes. I am still trying to read this and the library books, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But it is really good so far. This Michaela's sister was murdered in Ireland, and it has something to do with the Fae, and to me it sounds like all of the Fae are bad, but I don't know that for sure. It just kind of sounds like that, which is completely different than the Wicked Lovely series. So, but this is an adult series too. So there's going to be some Yeah, there's already some sexual tension happening already anyway. It was like immediate as soon as this girl met this guy. So, I don't know, but it is really good. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do the read along. Then there was another read along, which is The House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski, or however you say his name. And I was excited about hearing about this read along because I thought if I start this read along, I'll be able to read this book because this book is like massive. I mean, it's just a huge book anyway, and it's a pretty thick book. And although there are pages that look like this, where there's not much of anything, there's some crazy pages where it's all weird text every which way. I don't know. I can't find one of the ones that has the boxes and stuff. Like this. And there's footnotes and there's appendices and there's just everything. And so I thought it would be so much easier to be able to get through it with a read along. Supposedly this is a horror book. I have not seen the horror part of it yet. I have only got to page, and seriously, I was reading this for a while. I'm only on page, I don't know if I'm on 34. I think I'm on page 34. And I was like, this is so boring. So boring. And I was supposed to read up to page 106 last week. Didn't happen. I just find it very boring. I don't know. It's just not exciting to me at all. I noticed a lot of people on the page that everybody discusses things. They talked about the scene where he's in the tattoo parlor and how freaky it is, how creepy it is, how people didn't like reading it whenever they were alone. Every time a breeze came through on their leg, it freaked them out. They turned around, tried to see if somebody was there. I have no idea what they're talking about because I read that scene. I didn't find it creepy or scary at all. So, like I said, I know that it's been said it's supposed to be a horror. I don't know. I don't see it so far, but like I said, I'm only on page 34. I don't think I'm going to do the read along. I'm just going to stop with it, but I'm not going to completely give up on this book. Maybe I'll read a little here and there with it because I really do want to finish it, but it's really boring. I mean, it's really boring. At least that is my my opinion. There's lots of people who love it and think it's absolutely great. I don't find it that way. But anyway, that is it for last week. And I'm going to come back and show you some books that I bought, and then I'm going to show you books that I got from the library. So that's it, and I will see you guys later.